Stop buying plastic nursery decor before you even think about crocheting anything. I know that sounds harsh, but by the end of this video, you're going to understand why so many parents are throwing out their store-bought mobiles and swapping them for something made with just a hook and some yarn. And no, this isn't about grandma's old-school crochet blankets sitting in a closet. What's happening in baby rooms right now in 2026 looks nothing like that. So, if you're expecting a baby, if you already have a little one and you're redoing their space, or if you just love crochet and want to make something meaningful, stick around, because I'm going to walk you through exactly what's trending in baby room decor this year, what mistakes people keep making, and one idea near the end that's honestly taking over every nursery I've seen lately. Let's talk about the actual problem first, because there is one. Most nursery decor you find in stores is mass-produced. Thousands of the same mobile, the same wall hanging, the same rug, sitting in every single baby's room across the country. It's not personal, it's not unique, and a lot of it isn't even made well. Cheap fabric, plastic pieces that can break, dyes that you don't really know much about. On top of that, it's expensive. You can spend over $100 on a mobile that looks exactly like the one in your friend's nursery, and in 6 months, it's already falling apart or out of style. That's the gap crochet fills, and it's not just a nice idea, it's actually becoming one of the biggest trends in baby decor for 2026. Parents want their baby's room to feel soft, warm, and made with intention. They want something that looks like it was made for their child, not pulled off a shelf. And crochet does that better than almost anything else, because every piece is textured, a little imperfect, and full of character. Now, let's get into what's actually trending, because the colors and styles this year are different from what you saw even 2 years ago. First, the color trends. Bright primary colors, the red, yellow, blue combo that used to dominate baby rooms, are fading out. In 2026, the popular colors are warm neutrals and muted tones. Think soft sage green, warm terracotta, oatmeal, dusty rose, and a warm off-white that isn't stark or cold. These colors work for any gender. They photograph beautifully and they age well, meaning the room doesn't look like a baby room forever. It can grow with the child. A lot of crocheters are also mixing in one deeper accent color, like a rust orange or a deep forest green, just to keep things from feeling flat. Now, texture is everything right now. It's not enough to just make something in the right color. People want bumpy stitches, looped textures, and bobble stitch patterns that catch the light and add depth to a wall or a shelf. A flat, smooth crochet piece doesn't get nearly as much attention as one with texture built into the design. If you're making anything for a baby's room this year, think about how it feels, not just how it looks in a photo. Now let's talk about specific items, because this is where it gets fun. Mobiles are still the classic starting point, but they've changed a lot. Instead of hard plastic shapes, people are crocheting soft clouds, little moons, stars, and even tiny mushrooms to hang above the crib. The cloud and moon combo has become extremely popular this year, mostly because it fits almost any nursery theme, and it's calming rather than overstimulating, which pediatricians and sleep experts have been talking about more and more. Next, wall hangings. This is probably the single biggest trend in baby room decor for 2026. Crochet wall hangings that look like woven tapestries, but softer and more three-dimensional. Think rainbows made from soft yarn, little sun shapes, or abstract cloud shapes hung above a changing table or crib. These pieces take a plain wall and turn it into the focal point of the entire room without needing paint or wallpaper. Baskets are another huge one, and honestly, one of the most practical. Crochet storage baskets for toys, diapers, or blankets are replacing plastic bins in a lot of homes. They're sturdy enough to hold weight if you use the right yarn, like cotton rope or thick cotton blend yarn, and they add warmth to a room instead of that cold plastic bin look. A lot of parents are making a set of 2 or 3 in slightly different sizes, so they nest into each other on a shelf. Then there's the rug situation. Full room-size crochet rugs are a bigger project, but smaller round or oval crochet rugs placed near the crib or the reading corner are everywhere right now. They add a soft place to sit, they're washable if you use cotton yarn, and they tie the whole color scheme of the room together. Bunting and garlands are also huge for 2026, especially for baby showers that turn into permanent room decor afterward. A soft crochet garland with little triangle flags, or a garland with tiny pom-poms strung along a length of cord hung above a crib or across a window adds a playful touch without being loud or overwhelming. Growth charts made from crochet have also become really popular. Instead of the wooden ruler-style growth chart everyone had years ago, people are crocheting long banners in a soft, neutral color with fabric or ribbon markers you move as your child grows. It becomes a piece of art on the wall that also holds years of memories. And of course, stuffed animals and soft toys. Crocheted amigurumi animals, especially ones in that trendy neutral color palette, are being used less as toys to play with right away and more as decor pieces sitting on a shelf or in a baby corner, at least until the baby is old enough to actually play with them safely. Little bears, bunnies, and even soft mushroom characters are some of the most requested patterns this year. Now, here's something important I need to mention, because safety matters more than any trend ever should. If you're making anything for a baby's room, especially anything that goes near the crib or that a baby could reach, you need to think about safety first. That means no small buttons or beads for eyes that could come loose, especially before the baby is at least a few months old and not yet grabbing at things. Instead, use embroidered features or safety eyes that are properly secured, and always weave in your ends really well so there's nothing loose for tiny fingers to pull apart. Mobiles need to be hung high enough and secure enough that they can't fall into the crib. And when it comes to yarn, cotton is usually the safest choice for baby items because it's breathable, machine washable, and doesn't shed the way some acrylic yarns can. Let's also talk about budget for a second, because this is honestly one of the best parts about doing this yourself. A full set of nursery decor, mobile, wall hanging, a couple of baskets, and a small rug, bought from a store can easily cost you $300 or $400, sometimes more if you're going for anything handmade looking. Making it yourself with crochet, even if you buy nice cotton yarn, usually costs a fraction of that. You're mostly paying for yarn and your own time, and if you crochet as a hobby, that time is probably something you enjoy anyway. If you're new to crochet and this all sounds exciting but a little overwhelming, don't worry. You don't need to start with the hardest pattern you can find. Start with something small, like a single cloud shape or a simple basket using basic stitches you already know. Once you're comfortable, you can move up to the more textured pieces like bobble stitch clouds or a full mobile set. There are tons of free patterns out there right now specifically made for this 2026 nursery trend, using warm, neutral colors and simple shapes, so you don't need to design anything from scratch if you don't want to. Now, here's the part I promised you, the one trend that's honestly taking over every single nursery I've come across lately. It's the crochet accent wall. Instead of just one wall hanging, people are creating a whole cluster of soft crochet pieces on one wall, mixing a cloud, a rainbow, a couple of small mushrooms, maybe a moon, all in that same warm, neutral color palette with one accent color tying it together. It's not one big piece, it's a collection, hung at slightly different heights, creating this layered, cozy, handmade gallery wall effect. It photographs incredibly well, which is part of why it's spreading so fast online. But more than that, it just makes a room feel alive in a way that a single mobile or a single hanging never could. Parents are spending weeks, sometimes months, building out one of these walls piece by piece. And honestly, that slow process becomes part of the story of getting ready for the baby. So when you put it all together, what makes 2026 nursery decor different is this shift away from cold, mass-produced items and towards something warm, textured, personal, and honestly just better looking in person and in photos. The colors are softer, the shapes are simple but full of character, and crochet fits every single piece of that puzzle, from the mobile above the crib to the basket holding the diapers to the wall that becomes the whole room's personality. If you're getting ready to decorate a baby's room this year, you don't